All right, guys, we have our last guest of the day. We have Donny. Donny, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm blessed. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you coming on, man. One thing I like to ask guests every time they come on, just one thing I want to ask them is, what is one thing you can tell us about yourself?
Well, one thing I can tell you about myself, I love to write music and I love to sing, but I think we already
Yeah,
know
man. Yeah, man, that's definitely awesome. So we're just gonna jump right into it here. I just want to ask you, who was your inspiration, I guess, to start writing music?
that. Yeah, good question. Uh, Back in sixth grade, in terms of writing music, I'm going to say the inspiration was a heartbreak in high school, but the musical inspiration was this emo band back in the day, Never Shout Never. And then once I graduated high school, that changed from that band to Jack Johnson, and then now it's more country inspirations. Yeah, changed a lot over the years.
Um, so for those of our viewers who don't know, how would you describe the music you write? Like, what style would you say your music is?
It is hopefully relatable to people. I and I hope it's thought provoking enough. I just like to write what's ever on my mind and uh, try to make as much imagery in my lyrics as I possibly can. It's pretty tough. It's hard to do. Um, but yeah, I would say it's the type of music I'm writing is hopefully relatable to somebody who is growing up, um, going through life here in America. Um, and it's kind of the day to day, things that we encounter. Um, yeah. It's a hard question. That's really a hard question. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I just write.
So which one of your songs would you say is your favorite?
By the
My
way,
Like,
favorite,
what is your favorite song you perform?
available on Apple Music, by the way. You
And
can check that
Spotify.
out. Yeah.
Yes.
Spotify, yeah.
shout out.
Oh,
My favorite song is definitely In the Bucket with All the Stickers on it.
mm-hmm.
Um, I wrote it for, yeah, like my family and moving out here to Nashville and making a living on Broadway. And I'm basically singing about my tip bucket. I'm basically saying, if you want to hear your song, it's a $20 bill in the bucket with all the stickers on it. If you're loving what you hear, throw down $100 bill in the bucket with all the stickers on it. I just really like that song. That's the song that I used when I had my debut at the Bluebird, cafe here in Nashville. Um, which is for people that are watching, a pretty cool venue, songwriter venue. And that's the song that I chose. And I love that song.
Yeah, the songs I'll definitely have to go with is I like Country Girl and You and I like Sip on Me. I like those two songs. Um,
Heck yeah.
do you are you playing any big concerts? Like, are you playing any big concerts like big cities in the future?
I have something really big coming up, but if I talk about it right now, I could still get cut. But I got a really big thing coming in the next 4 to 5 months. I'll just put it at that. And, um, yeah, I want to say more, but I got something pretty big coming up. Everybody's going to see it. And, um, some, something's about to happen in a few months. Um, there's really nothing that compares to that right now. I do plan on touring next year and, depending on Um, Depending on how many emails I get from different states, I'm gonna go tour in the one state that I get like the most emails from. So like right now it's Texas, 100%. Like Texas, I got so many people, so many emails from Texas. So I don't know what venues yet, but yeah, gonna go out to Texas.
Yeah. So I'm gonna throw it over to Evan because I know he asked some questions. Evan,
Yeah, so we won't get you in trouble, first of all. We won't press, but we're looking forward to seeing
nah, we
what
won't.
comes out in four to
Yeah.
5 months. I just have a few questions, just about a little bit about yourself and one a little bit about your music again. I'll just start with yourself. So you ended up settling in Nashville. I guess what was the particular reason for that?
Yeah, the particular reason was because I got hired at Tootsie's. Um, that's like the short answer to that. They hired me, so I moved there so I could play for them. Yeah.
Okay,
And,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, so one more follow up about Nashville was kind of one thing I hear about Nashville, right? Is that it's the home of country, number one. But number two, from maybe critics I hear, is that Nashville's always been the home of country. But some people, say from LA or something, who weren't quote unquote raised in the South, came there and started making kind of a different brand of country. Where do you feel you fall into that? Because I know you said you like Jack Johnson. He was an inspiration. I kind of hear that in your music a little bit. It's a little, I guess, you have some really rhythmic, like slower paced songs. And obviously you kind of got a mix going on too. My question, I guess, is just where do you feel you fall in? Do you fall in kind of like the old version or maybe more the newer version of country?
I'm going more towards like Tyler Childers kind of, um, train beat and imagery. And that's kind of the direction I'm going, like Tyler Childers. Um, I just fell in love with his style and his voice. Because being from Florida, like you said, I can naturally sing like kind of like Tyler Childers. Not exactly, obviously, nobody can. But the in terms of like my tone of my voice, I come from a background of singing a lot of Jack Johnson. So it's just literally talking and singing, yada da da, yada da da. If you add like a rasp to that, yeah, like you can just rasp it up, and it's kind of like where Childers is at. So I was actually naturally like kind of able to just kind of jump into that once I moved to Nashville and had to find my country sound. Because like I said, I'm a Florida boy. Literally, before I got to Nashville, I was playing in tiki huts all over the coast of Florida. And it was just such a fluke that I got hired at Tootsie's to play for them. I was driving from Florida to Nashville. Huh?
You're
Oh,
good. Yeah.
I was just driving from Florida to Nashville to do an internship for chiropractic. For those who are watching, I'm a chiropractor. That you know that. And I was driving from Florida to Colorado to do an internship. I passed through Nashville and I see like Broadway for the first time. Anyways, I email a bunch of places. Tootsie's gets back to me and they hire me. And I'm like, oh crap, I guess I gotta like do country now.
Yeah.
So
That-
I obviously don't have like a twang, like a Southern accent. So I went down the Childers route.
That's pretty cool. And yeah, that was going to be my last question. So I read if you on Instagram, if you click Donny's bio, you he has a whole biography about him if you want to learn more about him. That was the last quick question I guess I was going to ask is you got a degree in chiropractic. I guess why did you pursue that and do you practice it or
Yeah, good question. I went because I wanted to be a doctor. I just wanted a good education. My mom taught me that, get a good education, you'll be, good for your life and nobody can take it away from you. So, like, all right, cool. So, because of my mom, I got it, wanted to make her proud, but also I thought it was a good idea. So I went down the chiropractic route. Didn't want to be an MD, just too much schooling. I didn't want to deal with medication. So, my buddies were chiropractors. So I was like, all right, let's be a chiropractor and did that. And, I'm practicing now. Yeah. I practice Thursday through, uh, Thursday through Monday. People call me Dr. Don Thursday through Monday. And, Tuesday and Wednesday, I play gigs at Tootsie's. And then I'm also playing Saturday and Sundays as well once I get off work, I can do like late night shows. Yeah. So right now I'm just, it's cool. It's fun, but by this time next year, I probably won't be practicing anymore. I'm gonna be honest. Hopefully be on tour by then. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we definitely appreciate you coming on, Donny. And we're excited to see what you got for us in the coming months, man. Of course, go listen to him on Spotify. We'll link him down below. Go listen to him. But we appreciate you coming on, man, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.
Thanks for having me.